Welcome back to Sports Kati. So Group H, Portugal is a team that is stuck with two people who have brought them glory in the past. One, of course, Cristiano Ronaldo is still a good player. I mean, if he plays for a mediocre team, he can still be one of their best players. But his lack of work rate, is such that it is very hard to be compensated for by a top team who has top ambitions. And that's the problem they face. And number two, it's their coach Santos. Now Santos has brought them a lot of success compared to his predecessors. But it is just that, Portugal has lots and lots of young players coming through the system who would prefer a bit more dynamic attacking football. And that is not what Santos provides. Coming to Uruguay, they were a team that were stuck with their old players. Now you might argue, well, they are still stuck with Suarez and Cavani. That those are the two names that they brought for this World Cup. Yes, but they also have some young players who have just started performing at the top level for their clubs. So the question is, can Uruguay integrate these players well enough so that they bring their club form into the World Cup as well? Coming to Ghana, after the golden generation of the last decade, that they became the first African nation into the quarterfinals and, just missed getting into the semi-final thanks to Uruguay and Suarez. Ghana has been having a small decline over the past few years. Yes, they are one of the top African teams, but they were not the top African team. But right now, they have got a few players, who have committed to play for them. So Ghana would be one of really a nightmare with their kind of athleticism to match in Qatar would be a nightmare for anyone who wants to play them. And last but not the least, we have South Korea, who may not be the best team from Asia, but they have the two best players coming from Asia in Heung-min Son and centre back Kim. Unfortunately, due to network issues, we don't have Rohit over here for the last one. But he certainly said that he is excited to watch Darwin Núñez, the Liverpool talent, playing for Uruguay. He's also excited to see Heung-min Son in this World Cup. Coming to some of the interesting players that I wanted to say from Uruguay, that yes, there is Darwin Núñez, there is Ronald Araujo, who's fighting a little bit with his injury issues. If he'll be back and fit for the first match. And these are really young players who are coming up. But one young player who really, really impresses me is Valverde, who has been in top form for Real Madrid. And I'm looking forward to watch him play. And then you also have Nuno Mendes from Portugal. He's a left back who plays for Paris Saint-Germain. Again, another really, really young player. And if Portugal does well, he might also be a contender for the young player of the tournament award. Coming to Ghana, you certainly have Iñaki Williams. This man has not been injured for 5 years. He's played every match for Athletic Bilbao in this 5 years. Spain did not pick him for any of the international matches. I think this is a huge addition to the Ghanaian team. And I'm really excited to see how Iñaki Williams perform in the Ghana. But Iñaki Williams being one of the names that is a little bit better known in Europe, there is one name who is not much known among people who watch the European football, but will be very exciting to watch, is Kamaldeen Sulemana. He is a very young winger, 20-year-old, as he's playing in the French league. And I'm really excited to see him. And I have been always repeated one point again and again in every group. If there is any player from Napoli who's coming to this World Cup, they are exciting to watch. And yes, South Korea has a Napoli centre back, Min Jae Kim, has been in top form, and I'm really excited to see how the centre back Kim plays for South Korea in this World Cup. That's it from us. Until next time, stay safe. Goodbye.